Good day, viewers. Welcome to our new episode on how to export dataset or image from Google Earth Engine for further analysis. For instance, you have conducted an analysis, land use, land cover, and you want to export this particular dataset into your computer or into other standalone software such as ArcGIS, QGIS, Idrisi, TIASAT, among other. If you look at it here, we import our dataset Landsat image here. We define all the variables required for the land use land cover classification, and this is the filter. We filter our band and everything here and the classification up to this particular area here. While then here is on how to export image, a classified image to drive, to our Google Drive. What the first thing what we need to we call the data, look at it here. This is to Google Drive. This one export image, we call it this, but we only use the prerequisite information required in exporting the data to Drive, which is the first thing image is our classified image. While the descriptions, now we are naming the particular data set that we want the Drive to understand that this is our image description line. The scale is 30 meter, while our CRS, that is projection, which is EPSGS, this one, the pixel is this one. This is for how to export image to Google Drive. While this one is exporting image to our asset. It means asset, if you come back here, you see a script doc asset. It means here we are trying to export our image into this particular asset. This is how our image is the same thing. Description is also the same thing with the Drive. While the asset test, we give it test. Then the scale, we give it 30. Our projection, we give it the same thing. While the same thing, if you, the next thing is how to export a classified image into our cloud. If you have an account, this is it, to cloud storage. The image, we give it a classified image, while description is land use, the same thing. Then the bucket here, we give it also test. Then the file name prefix, we give it Landsat. Then the scale is 10, and our projection is this one. And if you look at this, is the script that if you want to export image to the Drive, to the asset, or to the cloud, when you run it here, this is your console. It will give you one. If there is any error, it will give you the error here. If there is no error, the moment it finish, now you look at, now it finish. Now we can come to our tax. This is our tax. This is the first one run. If you look at this one, is for the Drive, here. But now you have to come here, Drive folder. If you have a folder, you can give a folder name. If it doesn't have folder, you can just run it. It will save into your folder. Then also this is for the exporting image to the what, to the asset. You can give it an asset. It will come here directly when you run it. Now I'm running it for the asset. Sorry, I'm going to run it also for the Drive. Then the last thing is for the, this is for the cloud storage, but I don't have the account on the cloud storage. But whenever you want to do it, you can use the bucket. This is how you do it. You just also run it. Then you leave it. Whenever it finish here, it will direct you to your asset. Also, it will direct you to your Google Drive. Thank you very much. I will be very grateful if you subscribe on this part on our channel and click on bell for subsequent episodes.